Bedtime, kiddo. Already? Oh, come on. You know perfectly well that now's your bedtime. Why is it always the same time? And why isn't it bedtime for you? Well, I simply need less sleep than you. Here, why don't I tell you a story? It's a bit of a scary story, so let's dim the lights. Once upon a time, there was a planet named Earth. On Earth, there were two kinds of people. Those who got enough sleep, and those who didn't. It was often hard to tell the difference between them, because everyone gets tired eventually. You couldn't even ask someone if they were the kind of person who got enough sleep or not, because unless they got almost no sleep, both kinds of people would rate their sleepiness levels about the same. There are, however, differences between them, and not just in how much sleep they get each night. It's the difference in sleep which is the root of these differences between the two kinds of people. Sleep does a lot of things for these people. Sleep keeps them healthy. Sleep helps them make memories. Sleep helps them solve problems. Sleep helps them learn. Sleep is simply vital for their everyday functioning, so it's essential that everyone gets enough sleep each night. But how much sleep is enough? Well, that depends. Babies need 12 to 16 hours of sleep. The elderly get only about 6 hours of sleep. Adults, like me, we're in between. We need about 8 hours of sleep. And kids like you need 9 to 10 hours of sleep. You're just making that up. No, I'm not. If you get less sleep, then you'll be one of those people who don't get enough sleep. And trust me, that's not good. If you get less sleep than you're supposed to, a lot of bad things can happen. For one, you're more likely to get sick. You don't like being sick, do you? Yes, I do. So you like being stuck in bed all day with a fever and headaches and possibly throwing up? Yep. Kid, you're a terrible liar. Regardless, getting less sleep weakens your immune system, making it more likely you'll get sick. You'll also feel hungrier, and you'll especially want sugary foods. This could also lead to health problems like diabetes. Other health problems due to lack of sleep include death. Death? You can die if you don't get enough sleep? Yep, either directly or indirectly. If you, decide to get absolutely no sleep whatsoever, eventually your body won't be able to regulate its temperature anymore. So you lose a lot of weight because your body's burning all its energy sources to keep your body warm, and then you die. Anyways, back to the story. The people who don't get enough sleep have some trouble staying focused. They have these lapses in attention, and the less sleep they get, the more of these lapses they have. With all these lapses, they become more likely to make mistakes or cause accidents, some of which cost people their lives. Wow, that sounds terrible! It is. And the scary part is, the people who don't get enough sleep continue to not get enough sleep, even after one of these big accidents. Also, remember how sleep helps with making memories? Well, lack of sleep is related to not only having a worse memory, but you'll particularly remember negative memories. That doesn't sound very fun. Is there anything people can do to help themselves get more sleep? Well, sure. There are several things people can do, actually, though it might be hard to get them to do it, like not using electronic devices for a while prior to going to bed. The lights actually affect the body's clock, the circadian rhythm, making it harder for you to go to sleep. Another way is to go through a routine that winds down your activity before you sleep. Problem is that people want to do as much as they can each day, and that probably involves using electronic devices. Is it really that hard? Kid, when you go to your friend's house, do you guys ever put down the phone? Not really. Exactly. Oh, it's getting rather warm in here, isn't it? Let's open the window a little bit. That'll help you fall asleep too. What? I bet you're going to say that dimming the lights helps me fall asleep too. Well, it does. As does a regular bedtime and wake-up time. That's why bedtime's always the same. Now, if you have enough trouble falling asleep, don't keep looking at the clock, okay? It really isn't going to help. In fact, you should probably get up and walk around for a little bit. Maybe read something light, like Calvin Hobbes. Oh yeah, no soda before bed either. The caffeine there will keep you up. Anyways, you should really go to sleep now. Good night!